PSA. If you do not understand constructive criticism, if you think pointing out something a company can be doing better is an attack on the idol themselves, if you spend all day fighting people on social media delusionally defending your 30-year-old faves, this video is not for you. This is me. I've been dancing since I was 5. My favorite genre of dance is hip-hop, and my favorite genre of music is rap. I've had a love for rap since I was little. I love street style in terms of fashion, and I relate to women and songs that talk about being confident, knowing your worth, and everything along the lines of that. This is XG, fitting into everything I just said. All-female group. They have collectively some of the best dancing in the entirety of the K-pop industry. Their flows are great, voices are unique, and to me, they have cohesively the best aesthetic in the K-pop industry. It is pretty much a perfect group for me. The group that I've been wanting for so long. So I should be happy, right? Because this is exactly what I want. But why am I not 100% satisfied? Why is it that when they have a new song that comes out, there is something that's a little off? Because they don't write their own raps. A majority of them anyway. I don't know if they're not allowed to write their own raps or if they don't want to write their own raps, but the latter would be hard to believe because they've been training for years. They've been dancing for years. They've been training to sing for years. They've been training to be an idol for years. That lead up to then debuting and adding on the years from pre-debut to since they've been an active group, it would be very hard to entertain the idea that none of them would want to write raps or have part in the lyricism and the lyric side of their songs, because it is obvious that some of them, Kokona especially, seems to have a great passion for rapping. They literally have been labeled and identify as a rap group. And as this company is telling them to do more freestyles, I would assume that the girlies would take even more of an interest in rapping. And once again, to assume that they have no interest in partaking in writing their own lyrics would be incredibly hard to believe. There is such a deep, long, and rich history of rap, and writing lyrics is essential to that. That is the point of rap. It's the most important thing. You're using it to convey your message. Ariana Grande can get up on a track and sing the most stupidest lyrics ever. She could get up on the track and sing "Jumping on my trauma in my pajamas." She can sing "I like my donuts with jam in the middle," and she would still be a great singer. Stupid lyrics do not take away the fact that Ariana Grande is a great singer, because singing well is not indicative to lyrics. You can sing dumb lyrics and still be an amazing singer. She is technically vocally sound. That has nothing to do with lyrics. Lyrics have nothing to do with singing, but lyrics have everything to do with rapping. There are a lot of K-pop stans who only listen to rap and K-pop, so that is a concept that they don't understand, and quite frankly, a concept that they don't care about. There's this channel that I've been watching that specifically talks about rap and K-pop, and he talks about the fact that rap to a lot of K-pop stans is the most least important throwaway part of the song, which makes me so fucking sad, because it's so funny. I talked to a K-pop stan about this, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sometimes I skip over the rap parts," and I'm like, I'm listening exclusively for the raps. And it's because the K-pop industry doesn't really take rap that seriously overall, with obviously an exception to people that I'll list, like Jungsob, 3RACHA, the BTS rap line, the rap line of Zykers, which I need to listen to. Some stuff that I've heard from them has been fucking amazing, but obviously there are more. I don't know every single rapper in the K-pop industry, but with exception of those people, the K-pop industry doesn't really take rapping seriously, so rapping is treated like a joke in the K-pop industry. But so much of rap is linked to the writing. It directly affects your flow, your tone, your rhyme scheme, and your diction, which is why I have the point of view of, you are not a rapper if you don't write your own bars or aren't contributing to at least some of what's coming out your mouth when you have a mic pointed towards it. This is why I have two categories: performers who are given the position of rapper in their group, and rappers in the K-pop industry. Hip-hop is not just a music genre, it is a culture. And this is part of the multitude of gripes that I have with the K-pop industry. It is watching a industry take something that has so much rich history and culture and meaning and passion and love and blood and sweat and tears in it and make a mockery of it because absolutely no research or thought or care or respect was done. It's also super interesting to see what the K-pop industry sees in hip-hop, in our culture, what they think it is and what they take from it. Like that rapper who became a meme on TikTok, the gra boom ba bitch. There's another video that I watched of hers that blew up, and I was watching it with my friend who is into K-pop but not as much as I am, and she brought up a good point which I wasn't even thinking of. This is what they see hip-hop and rap as: over sexualization and twerking and rapping about guns and gra boom and emptying the clip and gangsters. That's what they see rapping as, and you add some box braids and a do-rag to it and you call it a day. That's what you think rap is? It's like you're doing a research paper and you click on Wikipedia, you read the first 2 sentences, copy and paste it, and that's your research paper. And it's just so ironic to want to take so much from a culture yet do no research and have no respect on it, which is literally cultural appropriation, babes. Cultural appropriate. Oh shit, AT's just uploaded. Gotta work. What you making for? Going back to singing versus rapping and why there is a difference. I consider Britney Spears a singer. I love Britney Spears. Shout out Britney Spears. God, I hope she's doing well. Why do I consider Britney Spears a singer when she doesn't write or hasn't contributed to a good amount of her songs? Being a singer is about singing well. Like I said previously, Ariana Grande, could somebody do the Ariana Grande AI of her singing NCT songs, please? You cannot write your own songs and still be a musically gifted, talented, vocally, technically 1000% amazing singer. Being a songwriter is just a plus. You see how people are either described as singers or singers and songwriters? It's because it's seen as 2 different things. If you can sing like Mariah Carey and do the mama and you don't write your own songs, it doesn't matter. You're still a great singer. But rapping is different to me. People aren't described as like a rapper and then there's like a different part where you're writing the rap. Rapper is the full word. It's all encompassing. If you're a rapper, you're expected to write your own shit. You're assumed to not only rap, I went to the store and I bought a hat, a rat-a-tat-tat, I like it like that. You're expected to write what you're saying. You're assumed to have written that I went to the store and I bought it with a baseball bat. Writing lyrics directly affects everything. Like I said, flow, tone, delivery. It's literally about the puns, about the lyricism, about the references. It's about the story you are telling. This is the whole thing about ghostwriters, which ain't 1 20 is 20 be run if I gotta smack niggas that are right with you. The whole thing about ghostwriters, the reason why it's called a ghostwriter, that is a thing that is kept on the DL. Happy Pride. That is the thing that you want hidden. That is the thing that will ruin your fucking credibility, because it is a big no-no if you don't write your own shit. And there is a difference between co-writer and ghostwriter, obviously. You can still be a rapper if you are writing if you're writing some of your lyrics. I want you to contribute to at least something, and I have to make that clear even though that is blatantly obvious, because K-pop stans see constructive criticism as a literal threat to the lives of these idols that they stan. But at this point, if you've made it this far in the video without clicking off, I assume that you know this already and you think critically, and I think everybody else is kind of gone at this point. It's not listed, and I've looked and I've done research, so please, I want to be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not listed that XG or Jennie or Lisa or etc. has written most of the stuff that they've been on or come out with. So it doesn't even seem like co-writing is a thing that's happening. It's well known that Teddy literally writes like 98% of Blackpink's songs, which would be fine if you aren't saying that these girls are rappers, right? But if the company is labeling these idols as rappers, you should let them write their own bars, or else I can't consider them a rapper if they don't write their own shit. They just happen to rap. And my friend, it's so funny, I didn't even bring up the fact that I was doing this video until after, but I was talking to a bunch of K-pop stans about this, and they literally said exactly what I said. And one of my friends said that, I don't know if this is true or not, Lisa stans, please let me know. They said that Lisa said that she has submitted her own lyrics and her own songwriting for raps, but has been rejected. So I don't know. I also know that Netflix documentary on Blackpink in 2019, I think came out in 2019, that I have watched so many fucking times. Rose, I remember there was a point where she talked about writing her own lyrics, and I don't know if she contributed to anything, but this video is about Rose. But I just want to say that, once again, if I have missed anything at any point, please let me know, because I want to be wrong, because I want these girls to be contributing and writing their fucking lyrics. I also want to bring attention to the fact that I didn't have a problem before, but now I do, and why. Honestly, I always feel some type of way when a group, none of the members have any writing credits or didn't contribute to at least some part of the song, because it just feels incredibly inauthentic and like shit was just given to them to do. But that is literally the entire K-pop industry, so whatever. I take my L's, I take my W's, and I move on. Whether that be because the idols genuinely don't want to or don't care about songwriting, or the company doesn't let them. But like, I didn't really give a fuck that there were no writing credits and they didn't help with Shooting Star or Left Right. And please, once again, let me know if I'm wrong. I didn't care then, but now I care. Why? Because at the time, the company wasn't really marketing them as much as rappers as they do now with this new rollout of fucking Freestyles, marketing them as hard-hitting rappers with great lyricism and references. I think, to me, the mistake was completely shifting the identity and shifting the focus to, these are amazing rappers that are known for their lyricism and stuff like that. And if they're known for their lyricism, let them write their own shit, but you're not letting them do that. Now, if you don't know the point of Freestyles, these specific ones anyways, it is to showcase, like I said, how great of a rapper you are, your lyricism, your puns, your flow, your diversity, all that stuff. Megan Thee Stallion is currently doing this. She honestly has some of the best freestyles in the rap industry in general, but she's uploaded 2 videos and I'm waiting for another Megan Monday. Hey girlie. Hey girlie, we're waiting, hey. But she's showcasing her lyricism, her flow, her puns, references, and every single one of those things is directly indicative of the lyrics that she herself is writing. The point of a freestyle or cypher is to showcase your own talent. So it genuinely makes no sense if they're doing these freestyles and they're written by other people. And while their delivery and voices may be good, which we'll get into, I am fucking in love with Kokona's voice and Maya's voice. And Harvey's voice too. Very animated, love it. But I'm not your babita. The point of freestyle is to showcase your lyricism. Like, that's the most important thing, your writing skills. So it makes no sense. And I've been trying to find the writing credits. I see nothing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have to assume that they did not take part in writing any of this stuff, which it wouldn't be far-fetched to assume that, because they basically have next to no writing credits on any of their songs. This is where I start to feel like I've been gaslit, because I go through the comments of these videos and people are like pointing out these bars. Oh my god, this pun is so good, this bar is so good. Why are they getting credit if they didn't write the bar? That doesn't make sense to me. So one, if they did take part in co-writing or writing these lyrics, they need to be given credit, because once again, the K-pop industry is literally known for people writing lyrics for them and being given to them. So this is something that is unfortunately rare. So if it's rare, you need to let the general audience know, and you would think you would want to let the general audience know if they're this good at these lyricism and puns, because if they are writing this shit, they have a talent that is genuinely off the charts. In Tokyo rapping in a skirt, if you catch my drift though, are you shitting me? That's fucking fire. If Jurin wrote that, why would you not credit her? But if they aren't writing these bars as cool as their delivery is, as cool as the flow is, as cool as the overall aesthetic is, which honestly, they have my favorite aesthetic in the entirety of all K-pop groups. Oh my god. There's no point in doing it. Like, okay, a lot of you guys may not know this, but there's something called a BET Cypher. And this is when a bunch of rappers would get together and showcase, say it with me now, their writing skills and their lyricism. This has been going on for years. This is a iconic part in hip-hop culture. This is also a thing with the XXL freshman freestyle. There is no way in the deepest, darkest, most stinky, smelly depths of hell that they would have anyone on there rapping something other than what they wrote themselves, because that is in complete contradiction with the point of a cypher and a freestyle. And as you're seeing now, my gripe and my problem is not with the idols themselves, is not an attack on the idols, the people themselves. This is a problem with the company. We know, unfortunately, how suffocatingly strict that K-pop companies can be. So unfortunately, a lot of idols don't have much say. So it could be, like I said earlier, very well a situation where maybe these girls do want to write, but these companies aren't. The company that they're with isn't letting them. We don't know what's happening, but either way, the company is the number one people that are in charge, and they're not writing their own bars. So to me, it kind of falls on the company. Or not kind of, it falls on the company. Now, one of the key things to being a rapper is also delivery, and my God, these girls have it. Like I said earlier, Kokona, the C to the O-C-O-N-A be popping on. I literally have that video downloaded. I love deep female voices. Most of the rappers, female rappers I listen to have deeper voices, and oh my God, Kokona's voice is so demanding and powerful and like grovelly. I love it. And Maya's voice too. Obviously, Harvey's voice is so animated. Like, their voices are just amazing. And I feel like Jurin is, I don't know if that's how you say her name, but the leader is a great mix of everyone's voices. It's very well balanced, which I think is a reflection to her as being the leader of the group. Speaking of other rappers too, Lisa from Blackpink, she's one of my favorite idols. I am a stan of Lisa. She has my favorite rapping voice in terms of females in the K-pop industry. I love how good of a dancer she is. I love her confidence. I love in general that Blackpink is marketed as showing off their femininity and that being the strong suit, and how sexy and confident and how they're grown-ass women. I fucking love Blackpink, which is why, Teddy, dear God, I am begging you, please let this woman write her own raps. Now, if the girlies genuinely have no interest in writing, then fuck what I'm saying, because the last thing I would want to do is try and force what I want on these other people, which a lot of you K-pop stans love to do. I want to hear what the girls have to say. I want to take a peek into their minds and how they think of puns, the references that they have. Like, some of them, most of them, are around my age or younger, and lyrics being given to them from people that are older than them have references that maybe they don't know what it is. Like, there was a fucking wrestling reference in there, like Raw and kayfabe. I don't even know if they fucking know what WWE or wrestling is. I want to hear, like, maybe, I don't know, fucking Hannah Montana reference, or the girls are from Japan. Maybe there's a fucking Japanese reference or like a kid's show that they watched when they were growing up that they can reference, that the people writing for them have no fucking clue what the fuck that is. Once again, co-writing. Intak and Jungsob from P1 Harmony write their own shit, but they also co-write with the people that write the lyrics for P1 Harmony. I also want to make it clear that, one, obviously, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with co-writing, but two, if you literally are a K-pop idol and you have an entire staff helping you, working for you, you have people that have dedicated their entire lives to songwriting or producing, they're there for you. Use them. You have choreographers there to help you if you want to take a dance class. You have nutritionists. Why wouldn't you use them? You know what I mean? So co-writing is great, and a lot of people, unfortunately, who are singing and whatever, don't have the same resources as idols do when you have a company. So yes, these writers are there for you to go back and forth with them and use them for help. Period, next sentence. But if you're marketing these idols as rappers, you're gonna have to let them rap and write their own stuff. I want to hear what they have to say and how that complements with the co-writers. I want to hear their own slang, their own saturi, not cringe AAVE given to them by white people saying finna or talking about brah and shooting up. Nigga, what are you shooting up? You've never seen a fucking gun, an actual gun in real life, to try and market them as cool or swag, which I don't know why you would even think being a part of a gang member where niggas are literally fucking losing their lives, dying every day is cool to you, but okay when it just comes across as ignorant and cringe and is a turn off for many people listening. I understand once again that K-pop industry is so scripted and premeditated to the point where if idols want to go live, a staff member has to be in the room with them to make sure they don't curse, even though this dude on camera talking is 27 years old. People ask K-pop idols questions and staff giving them like answers, which is so scary. And I've also heard of ex K-pop idols talking about how they were like given personalities on camera personalities to do, which is why I crave even more of what their own story is and what they actually have to say and how they actually feel. I just want the rappers in the K-pop industry to actually be rappers, because there's so little, and it makes me sad, especially women. Oh my god, everything at this point is a male dominated thing, especially rapping. Just like how graphic design is some people's passion, rapping is mine. So this might not mean shit to K-pop stans, but it means a shit ton to me. This is some people's entire fucking lives. Fortunately, we are currently living in a female rap renaissance. This has been the most female rappers to ever exist at one time, and we're getting an abundance of lyricism and content, which is fucking amazing. And especially, once again, in such a male-dominated industry where females are objectified and shown off as objects and talked about in disgusting fucking ways, it is so nice to see women take their power back. Here are some screenshots that I found from Edit Ray that also talk about my point. But yeah, that's it. This video is fucking long and I'm sweating. Once again, this is not a fucking attack on the idols, Jesus Christ. Once again, if you've made it this far, I feel like you know that at this point. But I just want to say, XG, if you're watching, and the company, if you're watching, please let these girls, XG and Lisa and Jenny and all these female rappers, write their own shit. Please recommend female rappers in the comments below. Okay, bye.